Hey guys, it is me, Kamala Harafon, aka Garden Speaks. A lot of y'all probably know me from my old platform, Garden Speaks, which is going to be pretty much intertwined with this platform now. I had to restart it because it was being sabotaged. A lot of things that have been illuminated to me that I've just learned about last year is the reason why I decided to start over. But I wanted to wait until the first of the year because I just really didn't want none of the toxic vibes from last year to come. Why is my cat acting like she's about to jump off the balcony? Come back. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed their new year. I hope that everybody was safe and that you all made it to 2023 in one piece. Me, myself, I had an awesome time. Although I can't speak for the entire year, it's been awesome. I will say that I went through a whole lot last year, and I actually was very unmotivated to even do videos, to do TikToks, to do any of my entertainment things that I love to do usually, for multiple reasons. One, I was pregnant majority of the whole year, all the way up until August, which I birthed my baby girl, who is like the light of my life. I love her so much. But on top of that, my energy was definitely being manipulated. It was a lot of like spell work and energy work being done on me last year that I was unaware of until after I had my daughter. But I'm so glad that these things happened. It wouldn't have brought me to where I am right now. And at the end of the day, I just want to continue on my life purpose. I want to continue to elevate myself. I want to continue to grow spiritually. And I felt like these people that were in my life, they were trying to take that away from me. Like, I am so unwavering when it comes down to my love for spirit. And they knew that about me. But the only way that they could pretty much turn me away from it was to create illusions and to I guess interact with me with spell work, which I didn't absolutely know anything about. However, the only way it was able to be done is because these were people that I loved, that I trusted, that I lived in the same home with, that I slept next to, that I would, die for, that I would fight for, that I was fighting for. These were relationships that I felt, these people cared about me just as much as I cared about them, when it was completely opposite. I was fighting with love and they would fight with hate. And so that's pretty much the message for this year, is to protect your energy, okay? It is poor spiritual hygiene to allow anybody in your space. And the moment that you feel like somebody ain't right, then 9 times out of 10, it's spirit letting you know that they ain't. And trust yourself. Because I had a lot of moments when I wanted to remove myself from around these people, but I just felt like, okay, maybe they would change. Okay, let me just love them and let me just, continue to try to love on them, and maybe that they'll change, and you can't make a person appreciate you more by loving them more when you already was loving them. If they didn't appreciate that, then, you loving them more is not going to do anything but, make them continue to take. And it was a lot of lessons I had to learn within myself. Self-love. There was a lot of lessons I had to learn as far as codependency. I had to understand that I don't need others to get ahead. I don't need others to be me. I don't need others to do anything in life. Like, I'm equipped with everything that I need right within myself. And I had to have the confidence. I had to build the confidence to even walk away from these people. And it put me in a really, really bad spot. Near-death experiences, like things that were sent to me that I didn't even know was sent to me, that the divine was definitely blocking me and protecting me from. But I'm so grateful for the chance of getting to know who I really am now, and understanding that I had to go through those things in order to be where I am now. If I had not endured those things, I would still probably be in that situation, still being used, abused, and betrayed. The person I felt like I loved, the person I felt like I wanted to spend my life with, this person was betraying me. This person was going behind my back, slandering me, telling vicious fucking lies about things that were not even true, just for clout, just for sex, just because he allowed someone else to create a false illusion about me. And this was somebody who didn't even like me. Like, why are you around my ops? in the first place. But it's okay. This man's family did not want us to be together. I was not aware of that. They humiliated my child and myself. When I had my daughter, you know, it was all over the internet. It was public. And I'm just so glad that the tables have turned, because everything they're about to go through and everything they have been going through since I have found my way away from this situation has been nothing but embarrassment and humiliation. The same thing they wanted from me, they are getting back in turn. I had somebody who just like my doppelganger. This person just wants to be me so bad. And baby, it's just not going to happen. I am the abundance. The energy is within me, not outside of me. My beauty is going to be my beauty. I don't have to put on makeup, and I don't have to do beauty spells, and I have to do any of those things in order to feel beautiful. I was built with that confidence. I was raised with that confidence, and I'm never going to allow nobody else. Even when I was at my lowest, I was on the internet letting these bitches know, bitch, it ain't a bitch in this world that can make me feel like I'm not beautiful, girl. I don't know what the fuck you thought this was. Like, these people are dealing with like serious mental health issues, jealousy problems, envious problems, and it was for nothing. I was so busy trying to lift these people up, and I was dulling my own shine because I didn't want them to feel outshined, when the whole time they were just trying to take away my shine periods, you know. And a lot of these situations I didn't realize I was in, because I always feel blessed. No matter whether I'm going through something good or bad, I always feel blessed, because I always know that you don't stay down forever. And at the end of the day, these were people that was full of greed. And sometimes I had to realize that when people come from nothing or are used to having nothing, they will almost do anything in the world to get something. And I have to learn to stop overextending myself. I have to stop feeling like that because I don't want to deal with somebody who is not of my vibration. That's me like looking down on them. No, it's just not worth it. And at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be pouring more into them than they are into me, if they are. And I have to learn how to create boundaries for my life, because I'm a very much big-hearted person. Like, I love, and I will give until I can't give no more. And one thing that always stick with me is a lesson that my father used to try to teach me, is that you can't get something for nothing in the world. And you need to start expecting things, because you're a good person, but you don't expect anything from anybody. And it's the truth. I had to learn that through this situation, that I don't have a lot of requirements. Well, I didn't, because I do now. And I was so busy giving to my partner that I wasn't realizing that he was not giving me anything. I was being accepting of the little that he was giving me, because I was so used to that. I was so used to dealing with people who I did not require much from, or who could not give me much anyway, you know. But because I move with my heart space, a lot of times I would choose heart over head instead of head over heart, which in this situation I definitely needed to use my mind. And so through the chaos magic, through the death spells, through the isolation, it did nothing but like make me stronger, and it did nothing but ascend me and take me back to where they were trying to take me from in the first place, back to the divine. I had to figure out who I was within that time, because I had lost my way and lost everything that I had known about myself, and allowed these people to take it from me. I had allowed these people to break down my self-esteem. I allowed these people to break down my confidence. I allowed these people to talk down on me like I was nothing, when it was the opposite way. And I feel like everybody has something good about them. But in the same breath, when I came around, these people had nothing. They either didn't have a job, they didn't have nowhere to go, they didn't have money in their pockets. Some of these people didn't even have fucking birth certificates and socials. And you know who you are. Like, I helped people get all the way on for them to turn their back on me. I had my friends sleeping with my partner. I had my partner sleeping with my family members. Oh, I found out so many deceptive ass things, all off the strength of envy and hate. These people were stealing from me, like literally stealing, trying to take my inheritance, making insurance policies on me. These people stole my tax money. These people were putting personal loans out on me, car loans, just everything. Anything you could think of to humiliate a person or to deceive a person, these people were doing. Especially my child's father. Like, right in my face every day, it was just constantly lying. And I put so much trust in this person that I did not know. And if it wasn't for the exposure, and it wasn't for excuse me, the humiliation on social media, I would have not known. When the whole time I felt maybe 2 years ago that I should have walked away from the situation. And I need to know that I have to be so confident and so sure of myself that when I feel that, it means that it is the truth. It means that I do need to walk away. It is time for me to be done with something, you know, because I kept doubting myself and I kept feeling like, well, why would you walk away from this person? You know that they need you. But it's like, what do I need? I had to stop putting myself first. And that's what people don't like. Right now, today, these people are still wishing on my downfall. These people are still sending hexes and spells my way, and don't understand that every time that you send something my way, my gifts, my strength, everything heightens. I don't get weaker. And the only reason why I don't get weaker is because when you were allowed and able to do these things to me, it was because I was trusting in you. Now that I've taken my energy from you, you have no access to it. You have no access to even tamper with it, you know? So I'm so glad to start this journey. For those who want to know what a Hierophant is, a Hierophant is a spiritual leader. It has many meanings, but for me, it is a spiritual leader. Why karma is there is because I was born in the 8th month. My birthday is 26, which equals 8. And if you are to research the number 8, it is the representation of karma, which I had to learn that when I go on people's lives, I used to feel like, wow, you start a lot of trouble, or why does it always seem like something goes down when you get around people? And what it is that my light irritates people's demons so bad that I've always been in position to have to eventually teach somebody their karma. You're either going to do me right or you're going to do me wrong. And when you do me wrong, you're going to know that I'm going to call judgment on you, and you will face it. You know, the world is literally what you make it. We are free spirits. What you put out, you get back. And I feel like these people got away with take it from me so much that they didn't realize that eventually they would have to pay back their debts, their karmic debts. And now I think that they're really regretting the choices that they made. But it's fine if they don't. They will. You know? But God Speaks was my very first platform. And it was taken advantage of. I feel like these people were intimidated by my knowledge. I think these people were intimidated by my gifts, and a lot of things I didn't even know about myself that they knew. They were like getting tarot readings on me. These people were like literally researching into my birth chart constantly, like blocking me from opportunities, money, partnerships. This person was literally a false person in my life that supposed to have gone a long time ago. Because I have a divine love, somebody who's of my vibration that is meant for me. And these people have been trying their hardest to block me from that. It's like they didn't want me to have anything. They created chaos in my community, which kept me and my children from our home. Created chaos in my job, which is my father's company, my family company. But I chose to stay away from that because I don't want to be around these people. And some of them still work for my father, you know. And so that didn't stop the show. I have 2 new jobs that pay way more than what my father was paying me. No disrespect, Dad, because I love you. But this is just how it goes. You will never keep me from what God has for me. And I think that the mental illness has taken so much control over these people from doing so much dark magic and spell work and stuff that they are like empty vessels now. And then they've become obsessed, especially my ex, his wife, girlfriend, baby mother, whatever she is. She's really not his baby mother because that child is not his. You create your own reality. They try so hard to try to prove that my child was not his child. When, baby girl, you have a whole 10-year-old that might not even be his, honey. That's like, these people have bigger and bigger fish they need to be frying their own fucking lives. But instead, they were so busy trying to take mine away from me. It's like this girl was really trying to switch lives with me. Like, want me to have her karma, want me to have her thoughts, her mindset, want me to be insecure like her, want me to not have, and you want to take all my blessings from me, but I'm supposed to be the weak bitch. I'm confused. Why would you want to trade lives with somebody who's not, of status, or who's not nobody? And you can't steal from somebody who's broke. Like, what these people were really on the internet trying to create an image about me to people I give no fucks about. That was like humiliating. But the obsession of it now, the fact that it's all out in the air and you're still trying to convince yourself that you're me. Like, you have played in my energy so long that you don't even know who you are anymore. This is how long these people have done this. And me cutting off my partner, he is starting to see now the truth about these people. His friends, his family, everybody was turning him away from me because of hate. They knew that we were supposed to be together. But instead of embracing his relationship and rooting him on, these people hated on him and try to block him from something that was literally sent for a blessing and a gift to his life. However, he is a false flame, which means that, you are a soul tie, but you were not my divine partner. And you always have to meet your false flame first. I learned that along the way, and I'm so glad that I met you, and I'm glad I'm over you, and I'm glad that I passed every test. So you guys can continue with the spell magic. You can do all of that shit, and it's going to always backfire. That's why you've been losing homes, money, jobs. I don't know if you've been losing people, but people, whatever. However it goes, whatever you wish on to me, it would definitely be called judgment in your life. Because I have done absolutely nothing to any of you people for you to have betrayed me and backstabbed me the way that you did. However, I'm not hurt about it. I forgive you all. I continue to pray for you all to get better healing, because I'm healed and I'm moving forward with my life, and I'm about to do big things, and I'm going to make sure that you all see it. I want you to watch. The same way that you try to tear me down, it's the same way that the divine is about to lift me up right in your face. Like, wishing death of my children, getting close to my children, to make fun of them, but it's all jealousy. My children are very prosperous. My children are gifted. My children are talented. My children are very intelligent children. And all of these things intimidated these people. And instead of them embracing it and learning how to take on these things and like implement them in their own lives, it's like they wanted it for their lives, but they didn't want me to have it either. But it's like, how are you going to take away something that's in me? You can't take what's in anybody. Like, you can't do a soul transfer, baby. We're not doing that. Like, you want to be a person of status in a realm that you are nothing to. Not saying that you don't matter when you die, but baby, y'all are going to the underworld more than likely. I am of high honor in the spirit realm and on the 3D plane right here where we are. And I'm definitely not in the Matrix. I am highly intuitive, and I do know what the hell is going on right when you're deciding to do it and when the fuck you're thinking about it. I'm directly connected to the divine. And I have an unwavering faith, and I refuse to allow anybody to come in my life and ever put me in that position again. But that's just where I am with that. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year again, and I hope to see you guys subscribe, come through, listen to the messages. I will start my tarot readings and things in later videos, but I'll always have messages for you all. I also have my Instagram platform, which is also the same as my YouTube, which is karma.thehierophant. I would never ask you all for any type of money. I would never offer my services or anything to you all directly from any app. So just before you even get started, please watch out for scammers, for people who are trying to be me, who are trying to take over anything that I do. They won't win at it, but I just want to make sure that you all don't get scammed out of anything. Anything that I would like from you or that we have going on, it would definitely be through email, which will be in the description box. And yeah, we will have our own way of having these discussions where nobody has been able to be taken advantage of, because that's the last thing I want. I do not want you all to fall victim to the things that I had to go through. And these people are like savage, like greedy as far as money go. This woman is literally on the internet, like soliciting people for money, pretending to be different celebrities, pretending to be different energies, just to gain money. And it's greed. All of it is greed. Furthermore, these people are energy vampires. So please protect yourselves. Do not get intertwined with them, because this is how they continue to be able to do these things to people, is by stealing people's energies, you know. And just protect yourselves, because that was one thing that I really didn't take serious as far as protecting my energy, and making sure that I have boundaries, very strong boundaries, and you make people stand on them, and you stand on them as well. But besides that, I thank you all for listening and coming through my first video. I will be back soon with another video. I will continue to do my messages and to spread the word and the love. Hello to the collective, my soul tribe, and those who are going through ascensions, those who are being awakened, those who want to be awakened. I invite you. I have messages and topics of all kinds. A lot of topics and messages I will be redoing from my last page, because I did deactivate my YouTube because I did not like it being sabotaged. I didn't. So I will be reincorporating a lot of messages from my old YouTube onto this one, and I just will have a lot to tell you all and teach you all about, as far as from the divine and just for myself. I send you all love, light, and protection, divine protection. And anybody who's here to kill, steal, or destroy, send spell work, any of that, I send that shit back too, with love, light, and karma, baby. Instant karma. So, thank you. Namaste. Ashe and amen. Any of which you loved or feel protected by, yes. But thank you guys for coming through. I catch you on the